My nigga's Dr.Phil.
What's up, guys? It's Morticia Adams. Just kidding. It's Nadja, aka the Voodoo Child, aka the bitch that was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go to the rant couch. I'm gonna be an adult and not snap on kids. Like, I'm not gonna snap on this kid. So me and my bang are here to talk about a new kid on Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil has been kind of skimp ever since the coronavirus. Like, they've been playing reruns of very like uninteresting episodes. And mind you guys, there are some very interesting episodes of Dr. Phil out there.
Stop the tape. I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
That's despicable.
He really wasn't doing himself justice with those. And I am actually, you know, a self-admitted, you know, basic cable channel type watcher. I love court shows, DNA testing, stuff like that. So I know he had some more in the bank he could have put out for us, but he finally is starting to release some episodes before the virus, that was filmed before the virus, as well as releasing some episodes filmed post-virus, and one of which is this kid here. I don't even remember his name, and that says a lot. I don't remember this kid's name. I'll be inserting it every now and again when I'm editing. Basically, this is yet another prankster, wannabe Jake Paul, wannabe Logan Paul-esque kid. He doesn't even say he wants any money or anything. All he wants to do is go viral, get followers, and get attention by doing pranks. The oldest trick in the book.
The stunts, I love doing. They're fun. Like, if something were to happen, I get a good reaction. I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
Kids love pranks. Kids will always love pranks, and kids will always eat the pranks up. This kid is on Dr. Phil because his family feels as if he is taking his pranks a little too far. He's been arrested.
12! Watch your profanity.
He's been sent to the hospital for drug complications. He's putting his hands on his mom. He's lashing out. There needs to be something done, so they brought him to Dr. Phil. My thing is, stop sending these kids to Dr. Phil because all they do is this.
How about that? How about that?
Do something fucking different. Every time I come to the show, you're doing the same fucking. I already know what you're doing.
Look, if one more kid comes on Dr. Phil talking about Catch Me Outside, thinking that they're gonna get a freaking Atlantic record deal like Daniel Bergoli and get the riches and the fame, it's not gonna happen. Because I do agree with Dr. Phil.
Why do you mimic other people? Do you not have a personality of your own?
You're not original. That was original to her. It was outlandish when it came out of her mouth. It got her attention. It doesn't mean it's always going to get every single child, every single bad baby white kid.
Riding around with that Glock, straight hustling non-stop.
Dr. Phil is definitely right. It is very unoriginal, and a lot of kids, because they are kids, go on Dr. Phil and say, catch me outside, thinking that anything's going to happen. The most that may happen is you could start a YouTube channel and you'll have way more subscribers than me. But other than that, it's like you're not really getting much from going on Dr. Phil being a badass kid. Like, I'm sorry. Dr. Phil also touched on the fact that this form of comedy that he is doing does not have a lot of longevity, and I do agree with him. We have to look at the social media people of the past that have done those pranks and stuff like that. For one, Boot Gang. What happened to Boot Gang? Or the guy that did the what was that? It was like Potato, Mr. Potato something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The madness or the blindness or what did he used to say?
Darkness.
Come on. Wait, now you're gonna play the race card?
Him as well. The butt of the joke is not you. It can't go far. For example, I started off on YouTube doing story times. I did not come on here telling other people's stories and other people's lives. And I don't mean like a Tribe T girl. I mean, like, I didn't come on here talking about Joe Schmo's life, and my whole channel is just me talking about Joe Schmo's life. That could only go on for so long before people start wondering, damn, why the fuck she always talking about Joe Schmo? Why don't we know nothing about her? And it's gonna get to that point where people are like, damn, this dude's kind of a dick. All he does is inflict pain on the others. Like, nothing bad ever happens to him. He's always the cool guy. Like, it does get old. Look at Jake and Logan. It gets old. It only lasts for so long, so I do agree with Dr. Phil on that. And that's coming from somebody who's been kicking it on social media, watching from the foregrounds for some time, you know? Now, this is the thing, and which is why I said I don't want to go on the rant couch for this, because I could have went on the rant couch. I could have tore into this little boy, but I had to remind myself this is a little boy, this is a 16-year-old. And 16-year-olds still do have room for improvement. They have time to grow. So I don't feel right getting on my couch and ranting at this little boy. And the main reason why is because underneath it all, there is always a core issue, all right? Dr.Phil Jr. over here. Dr.Phil, bitch. So I'm saying, like, now we find out he has daddy issues. His daddy don't be there for him for real. His daddy only come around when it's convenient. And I think it's really messed up. I don't think that whole restraining order shit is real.
I had to file for a restraining order.
I just get mad because she could get the restraining order like switched from her and him, only not the kids too. Because he didn't do nothing to harm them.
Pause. She kind of can't because it's a domestic dispute and you live in her home. You're still a child.
She has completely blocked me from being part of their lives. My boys have suffered without a dad during their most vital times of their lives.
Pause. I don't know about you guys. I'm not trying to bring in my own little dad sap story here, but you have way more pictures with your kids than I got with my own dad. Like, you got pictures of your kids in different age ranges, like, and you live in the same city, bro.
So why move out of state if you feel the need to be a presence in these boys' lives?
I won't move back. I won't go back there. I can't go back there because
You're a deadbeat. You can't blame that on her because you know what? Just like y'all are taking that picture right there, there's obviously some type of cordialness going on. So, like, cut the cap, bro.
Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments below. Do you really think there's a restraining order there? I don't think the restraining order is real. I feel like it's just an excuse so that he doesn't have to be in his kid's life as much as the mom is and deal with all of this stuff. Like how people who usually go and hurt others usually got their own stuff going on. I know he'd probably be on TikTok laughing, talking about, haha, my dad went to the store and never came back. But in reality, that hurt you, bro. Like, you're hurt. Like, it makes sense. You want attention. And I also peeped that his siblings are old as hell. Like, your oldest sibling got 8 kids. Your sister looks around my age, maybe give or take like 5 years older than me. Then you have a twin brother who he has a job, he's succeeding academically, he's a normal kid. And then there's you. So I really feel like this was a cry for help. Like, this is a cry for attention. It doesn't surprise me. This just gives me middle child vibes. It gives me middle child vibes. I do feel like Dr. Phil was not the place for them to go though. That's how I feel about a lot of the kids. That's how I feel about a lot of the addicts. Like, I feel like Dr. Phil is not where they need to be. Now, when it comes to adults that are making dumbass decisions, that just want to come on, get some help, go on TV, that's different. We've seen how Philly be treating addicts and the reports that came out about addicts, and then the kids just going to the same fucking ranch, learning how to be worse. Like, so before I get off of here, I do want to address some things. So, for one, dude said that he was not a bully, okay?
I don't bully my family, no.
Well, you've beat your brother until the cops were called. You throw a bucket of water on him.
You may think, oh, I'm not doing this all the time, but ask yourself, how many times do you post? However many times you post is however many times you bully somebody in a day. That's bullying. That's tormenting. You're picking on. It goes from picking on to bullying once it becomes consistent. You bully your brother. And he says he respects women. He doesn't put his hands on women. He went ahead and he's pushing on his mom and stuff, but he doesn't view that as hitting.
Like abusing women.
I do not abuse women.
You wrestle your mother. You've grabbed your mother's crotch.
Pause.
Nigga,
And then when we later on find out that his daddy used to beat on his mom and stuff, now it makes sense because in his brain, he's seen the worst of physical abuse. So he's like, well, what I'm doing to my mom isn't as bad as what I've seen my dad. Like, this is why I said I didn't want to get on the rant couch, because I could read, like, I could read a situation very well, but I don't want to be snapping on this boy because he is young. He has room to improve. He just has that pompous asshole thing about him. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all can boomer me in the chat or whatever, but that's just my opinion on this week's episode that just came out. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, and I do want to say one little thing because this is a Dr. Phil video, so I know like the commentary community might stumble upon this. Fun fact, this little boy actually said that, what did he say? Full send or something like that?
My strategy is I'm just gonna full send it and like live my life like a party.
Which is brand name of those YouTubers that recently got demonetized off of YouTube because they kept going to college parties. Look, I don't know what it is with the commentary community, and that's why I'm not trying to be a part of it, girl, and why it low-key aggravates me, because like, I love the diversification today, but the most popular commentators all have the same fucking opinion, and it's like, look, y'all act like, oh my God, YouTube is so evil because they demonetize these people. They're not affecting kids. Well, look, they affected this little boy. He over here saying the same thing that they saying, doing the similar things that they're doing. And then number two, let's not fucking sit here and act like no other normal job will not fire you for things you do outside of work. Like, why are we acting like YouTube is just doing this magical thing? Oh my God, you did something on Instagram. Why are you getting demonetized on YouTube? Because, dummy, you're a YouTuber, dummy. You're part of the partner.
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
Let me just not get on that. That's all I wanted to say, because a lot of the people, the most popular commentators all have the same freaking opinion. They all like the same people, and I just kept seeing that rhetoric getting spilt over, like, oh my God, YouTube is going to shambles because they demonetized these dudes that were just doing pranks that didn't have nothing to do with. Shut up.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
Because now look at this little boy.
I'm a professional dumb.
He said they little logo, and look what he's doing. Now he on Dr.Phil telling the whole freaking world he got daddy issues and that his mom get beat up. So now what? Like, y'all, look, that's all I got to say. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and let me know if you guys like my little short commentary videos. Like, these are very easy for me to edit, very easy for me to get out. Let me know if there's any talk show or anything like that you would love me to do these quick commentaries on. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace.